we're gonna start with our selection, right? We are over pumping and over stretching pretty much every fire we go on. 200 is this magical number that plagued America, right? Like everybody in America is like, let's do 200. And yes, it does work for the majority of our occupancies. But when it doesn't work, it fails miserably, right? But over here, I'm gonna advocate towards leaving your brass out, right? No matter what your load is. But if we figure out a way on whatever load we're doing to leave our brass out, we can disconnect however much we need. Take away the hose that I don't need, we can be more effective. If I leave the brass out on my loads, I can take what I need, we can break it, and we can play like professionals. Bulk bedding is a single 1 3/4 line and a single 2.5 line set up, connected to nothing. We pull until we're done, and the engineer breaks it. We never come up short. We never overstretch, ever. We get what we need, and we're efficient, right? We get smarter about our water use. We can extend the usage of our tanks, we can extend the usage of our water supply, and we can have much more effective fire. So I'm gonna stretch my line. This is gonna come off. This is my bundle, it's how we work. We do 100 foot on the shoulder. So I'm gonna clear that bed, and I'm gonna grab my bike, or I can break my coupling. Look how convenient that is. If I'm going to like the 4th floor of an occupancy apartment building, right? I'm like, they just need hose up there because the original company stretched to 2.5 and it's on a watt. They want an extra line up there. Cool, I can break this now and just take an extra 100 feet without pulling the apartment bundles up top. Because I don't want to climb those sketchy ass ladders on the side of my engine. Right? Cool. So I'm gonna reach back, pull my coupling, I'm gonna swing wide, right? And for me, this is gonna be a jog. You guys can follow me, right? I'm swinging wide into this because I recognize that this is gonna be hard to get into, right? And I wanna put my hose inside there. I could stretch out here, but then what does that do? Yeah, so if I lay out here because I'm scared of that area, I'm adding 3 to 4 pinch points. And I don't have the staffing to manage those placements. That's gonna make my heelman run, and he's gonna gas out quick, right? So I'm gonna get inside it, right? As I round this corner, I'm gonna take a little bit of it, because I don't want all of it. So right now I have my supply line coming in, leading into my attack, right? So if I can lay this out so long as that supply is underneath attack, I'm gonna float on top and I'm gonna go right in. You're gonna see the push that we do today requires no heelman at all, okay? And while I'm calling for water, what is also good to do? Mask up, right? I can do 2 things at once. While this water's coming, I can kneel on this, right? And I can do my mask up. And this is where we're gonna start cutting time. Where I cut time, I premeditated this entire stretch. I'm jogging on the stretch around here. I know what I'm gonna do through these tight spaces. I wanna get the hose in here. And now I'm gonna start masking up with my gloves on. I'm not gonna take off my helmet, right? This goes back. Or some people do this. And then mask up so the helmet just comes right on, right? We can work on mask ups. That's gonna create this successful process of increasing our speed to getting into the door to perform our job of putting ourselves in between the fire and the victim, right? That's our ultimate job. Get in between the fire and the victim. So if we can increase this entire outside process, that's our goal. So, we want to check our line not only for us, but for the engine operator, right? They need to get their pressures correct. I need to bleed all the air out of my line, and I also need to shake all the kinks out of my line, right? So I can do this right here while I'm masking up. Now, I'm setting up on the door. Which way it swings is incredibly important. Me eliminating pinch points because of my staffing level is incredibly important. The door that swings towards us, we're gonna set up on the non-hinge side, right? Because when I open that door, I can start flowing. We open this door, this big poof comes out, this big draw comes out, right? So I'm gonna dodge that. I'm gonna watch it come out. I'm looking for VVDC, right? Volume, velocity, density, color. And then I'm gonna go right underneath it. I'm gonna go right underneath it. I'm gonna get extremely low. And I'm looking for 3 L's. Lift, life, and layout. That lift, if this smoke comes out and I get under it, and I look up and it stabilizes right about here, where's that fire? It's up. If it stabilizes up, the fire's up. Second floor, attic fire, not very involved fire in the first floor, right? If it stabilizes here, pretty well involved fire on the second floor, it's starting to push down, or good fire on the same level. Here, basement, right? Layout, I'm looking for anything that's gonna help my hose team get inside this building extremely efficiently and fast, right? Life, right? I'm looking for anybody that's right in this immediate area. And then layout. I'm trying to gather any kind of information that's gonna help me and my team get into this building more effectively. Life, lift, layout. So I make this push. I hit my fire room, I shut down, I ask for a bump up. Quick little search in there if they can get in there. If it's too hot, that's okay. We can just get low and look. We just need to clear it a little bit. If you see fire, flow water. If you experience heat, flow water. Cool the surfaces, cool the atmosphere on your way. And I get low water supply. That might not be viable, but we need to stop and give a check every once in a while to cool the atmosphere. We're just pushing into untenable atmospheres and it's start flowing water.